What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to TPA Geek, and today we're going to be doing another Santa Barbara Municipal Airport update for you guys. I really hope you guys are excited for today's video. If you guys are, please consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and turning on the post notification bell so you never miss out on any content to come. I'm super excited and I'm very glad to finally be back here on the grind. As you guys did see, I took about a 1 week break here without any uploads. I'm taking quite a few of these. As of course, I do want to also announce on that note of breaks. Many breaks are to come due to the FSA testing here in Florida. Not sure how it's known as in other states. I only know as of Florida. It's kind of like an SAT, but it's Florida Standard Assessments, which are assessments that you have to take for the four course classes, which would be math, reading, writing, and science. So you would have to take it for those. I don't have a reading class personally, but I do have a writing or English 3 advanced class, which means I would have to take a honors FSA along with a reading FSA, as we learn about both things in one class. Pretty much that's what middle school or the last year of middle school looks like for many people joining high school soon. But that's pretty much the news that's there. Of course, those testing days will be days of breaks, at least for me, because testing would be pretty much part of our day. It would be pretty much take us our whole day. Especially the algebra test, because usually when people have pre-algebra, I have algebra, like more advanced, as I have advanced classes. So that means I would have to take a 2-day test. FSA day 1 and FSA day 2. Pretty much according to my teacher, from what they've said, is FSA 1, or day 1, is basic calculations that you can do without a calculator. And FSA day 2 is more of like more advanced calculations that you would get a calculator in order to do your FSA. I know that each one is about an hour or so, maybe an hour and a half. So that would be about, like, I would say a rough 3 hours and a half of FSA testing. So, of course, I would need some breaks when I get home to, kind of come along with family and stuff like that. Rather than that, breaks during summer, of course, we always grind a lot during summer. So this summer will be no different, hopefully. And yeah, with that, we don't have much news to say. I do know that there's some states that do begin final testing much earlier, like now in March, they do start testing. So to all of you who have already started your state's designed, like the test that you have to take at the very end of the year to pretty much pass, or not pass, just to see what you've learned. I really don't know what the purpose of the FSA is. Here in Florida, it doesn't determine whether you pass or not. At least it hasn't been for me, because I am not embarrassed to say at all, but earlier in years back, I failed the FSA and got in like a 2 and a 1, but I've still passed. So I'm not sure what the cycle behind it is, if it affects your college, high school, maybe. Not sure, but it definitely did not affect me on middle school. So not sure what the FSA is for. I've heard things that our Governor Ron DeSantis, Santis is trying to get rid of this FSA testing, as it really has no purpose. So I'm not sure. Hopefully that does get over with soon, as not everybody likes testing at the end of the year. But with that testing rambling there, which you guys probably wouldn't care about too much, let's just get into today's airport update with some awesome sunset lighting here. It looks really, really good. So let's get into today's airport update. Alright, so after all that rambling here, beginning off at gate number 1, we have this American Eagle Embraer E175 operated by Envoy Air. Do want to mention that this is not the Gemini Jet's new Envoy Air example. This is the old 2018 Republic. You guys might still be wondering what happened with that Envoy 175 that I unboxed in the very last massive unboxing. Well, that model has been sent back 2 times, and the 2 times that I've received replacements, it's been broken. Therefore, I am sending it back one more time, and I'm currently awaiting for the 4th one to arrive at my house. Hopefully it arrives safer. But on the other note, this aircraft is going to be making a return flight back out to Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport, or Red River Aviation's airport, after coming in there from Dallas-Fort Worth earlier today, about 32 minutes ago. The Dallas flight has been on the E175. Previous A319 Sharklet services, I think, have been dropped. And it's been dropped to the E175 operated by Envoy, which is really, really cool here for Santa Barbara. We get to see an American Eagle E175 after the Chicago route, as of course that is seasonal, and that's usually in a 175. So we only see the 175s seasonally here. So it's very nice to see the E175 coming in from Dallas. And right here, pulling into gate number 2, we have the redone custom of the Mesa Airlines Bombardier CRJ900 in the house colors, November 939 Lima Romeo. This one is in the Mesa house color scheme, operating for American Eagle. This one is coming in on a flight from Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport, also Red River Aviation's airport, and he's going to be making a return flight back out to Phoenix in about 1 hour and 12 minutes from now. This is a redone version, like I mentioned, of the old Mesa CRJ900 I had. Pretty much took that other one, took the decals off and everything, kind of redid everything, so now it looks a lot smoother. It has detail, like further detail and all that stuff, which I really, really like. Therefore, I really am enjoying this model here and very glad to be able to include it here in an SBA airport update. The American A319 service, sorry that I'm jumping from topic to topic, but the American A319 service that was coming in from Phoenix, that service I believe was dropped and it changed back to the CRJ900s. I checked for the last 3 previous days and it's all been Mesa RJ9 nines, and I believe I saw maybe 1 or 2 SkyWest CRJ700s, but it's predominantly being on the Mesa CRJ900s, which is what it usually was before. Maybe the load factors for the A319 weren't as good as American expected. They thought that maybe the A319 would be a much better fit for Santa Barbara, hoping that more tourists and stuff came down here. Unfortunately, that didn't happen, and they changed it right back to what it originally was and has been for years, the American CRJ900, operated by Mesa. Right here in some awesome and beautiful lighting, gate number 3, we have the beautiful Southwest Airlines Boeing 737-700 in the canyon blue color scheme. Do want to make a little note about this aircraft before we do continue with it. This aircraft, if you guys remember, one of its front landing gear was missing. I was able to get that landing gear from Red River Aviation, so thank you so much. I did buy this model from him, and he was kind enough to send me a replacement landing gear to put on it. So this model is now fit and 100% to my standards. So that's why I decided to include it in today's airport update, as it is a beautiful model. And this aircraft came in about 32 minutes ago from Oakland International Airport also here in the state of California. And he is going to be making a continuing service onto Denver International Airport in Colorado. So yeah, very nice to see Southwest Airlines thriving here. I think we're close to the year, maybe fairly close to the year of Southwest Airlines servicing Santa Barbara. So that is really, really cool. Southwest, with all these new airports that they added, being Santa Barbara, Miami, Sarasota, they're doing really, really good. So I'm glad that their choices have, of course, shown, and all the effort that they've put into this has shown. Very, very happy for Southwest Airlines, and I do hope that they continue to expand to other airports. Right, next up here at gate number 4, sorry, we have this United Express Embraer E170. He's going to be operating as an E175 today, as I usually have the Evo here and only the Evo, and I wanted to kind of add a Continental aircraft here. So just pretend that this is an E175 in the Continental Globe livery. This aircraft is currently being operated by SkyWest Airlines. He came in on a flight earlier today from Denver International Airport, and he is going to be returning back out there today in about half an hour or so. I decided to include this one today as, of course, it's a new model. And, of course, I do want to let you guys know, you guys are going to be seeing it a lot more through here in Santa Barbara, as the E175 for Evo Blue is kind of, tiresome seeing it every single time. But eventually, United will 100% repaint all of its aircraft, so the Evo aircraft will stay predominant. But as for now, it's very nice to have the Continental Globe here doing a very, very good job. Talking about the United E175 Evo Blue, here he is currently getting passengers on board and all that good stuff. for a flight out to San Francisco International Airport after coming in there about, I believe, say maybe 25 minutes ago or so. Of course, they are parking here in the hard stand. I wonder if Santa Barbara will ever kind of expand their terminal. In my opinion, I think they're in some really deep need of a terminal expansion, maybe further wise, kind of to where all these little hard stands are. They could potentially continue adding the terminal and then add jet bridges. I do know that 2 gates no, only one, which would be 5D if I'm correct. 5D would be 100%, kind of taking out the frame. But I mean, 5A, B, and C are still going to be, in the same place, which would be really cool. And it would offer a lot more accommodability, or I don't know how to say the word, but it would offer a lot more comfort to passengers, so they don't have to walk through the California heat or whenever it's raining. So I mean, it would really open a lot more comfort for the passengers, and I think that it would be a really good idea for Santa Barbara to do so, but who am I to judge? And more Evos. We have the United Express CRJ900 currently pushing back out of gate 5B. This aircraft is going to be making a flight out to Los Angeles International Airport after coming in from Los Angeles about 56 minutes ago. Quick turnaround for this little guy today, operated by SkyWest Airlines. Alrighty, then right here taxiing in, we have the Alaska Airlines Embraer E175 operated by Horizon Air in the Honoring Those Who Serve livery. This aircraft is currently coming in from San Diego International Airport. This is a route requested by M. Billy. I never realized that Alaska had service to San Diego. Well, I kind of saw it a few times, but I thought it was kind of like a seasonal thing or something. But I did see it on the board today, so I decided to include it. So he's currently coming in from San Diego, and he is going to be heading over to Portland. And last but not least, for today's airport update, we have a blank Embraer E145XR that you guys saw in the Shapeways unboxing from Monday. This aircraft is going to be operating as a private E145XR. This aircraft, let's say he came in from, let's say that he came in from Monterrey, Mexico, and he is going to be making continuing service on to, let's say, Greensboro, North Carolina or South Carolina. I'm not too sure. But yeah, pretty much those are just random routes that I made off my head coming in from Monterrey, Mexico, going to Greensboro. I believe that's North Carolina, but not too sure. Maybe South Carolina. But I don't know. Let me know in the comments below where Greensboro is. But yeah, these are just made up routes, and I hope that this E145 can make it over to Greensboro, because that's pretty much a crossing the whole United States flight. So we should maybe change that. Let's say that he's gonna be heading out to Bozeman, Montana. Yeah, let's just say Bozeman, Montana. Came in from Monterrey, Mexico, heading to Bozeman, Montana. That's a lot more doable than Greensboro. Sorry about that. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, that does conclude another Santa Barbara Municipal Airport update for you guys. I really hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, please consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and turning on post notification bell so you never miss out on any content to come. With that, my name is TPA Geek. I'm super excited to have more content to come out in the future. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video as TPA Geek signing off.